Guys, January 17, 2024. This one had an interesting call.
Turn left on
Guy's got a tenement house, and I guess he said the power surge went out a year ago or so, a year and a half ago, and fried a bunch of stuff in the house. And when the power come back on, the heating system won't work. He hasn't had heat for a year and a half. I guess he's been running electric heaters, so it's a gas boiler. And he don't know what's wrong with it. We're gonna go figure out what's ailing the gas boiler. It's a New Yorker, a new style gas boiler. But maybe it's the main control or the gas valve. A lot of times it'll be like a transformer inside the main control that's fried. Probably not getting any low voltage to the circuit. Could be that, could be the main board on the control. I mean, we'll have to figure it out. Might be the vent damper.
State Road.
But anyway, we're gonna go over there. He's been running off electric heaters for a year and a half now. And he's trying to rent the place out. He wants to get the system up and running properly. He says he's got gas to the burner, so that was one thing I asked him. If he had gas to the house, because after 3 months you shut your meter off around here. You got to do a gas test on the line. These old tenements, they won't pass the gas test.
In 1 mile, turn left on Fons Corner Mall Road.
And then you got to start chasing the gas line and make it tight. And a lot of the old tenement houses had aluminum fittings in the ceiling for the old gas lights. Could be a real shit show with the gas test. So he says the gas is on. That's the first thing I'll check. Make sure the gas is on, or I won't do the job. Then once you get involved with it, now you got to get the gas turned on, and that could be a flipping nightmare from hell. You don't know what you're gonna run into with some of this stuff. So you gotta gotta make sure it's not your first rodeo when you get involved with this shit, working on doing these repairs. Bite you in the ass. I don't want to get bit in the ass. Anyway, it's flipping cold out today. 20 degrees. Winter's here now, for sure. Frozen Winterland.
Turn left on Fons Corner Mall Road.
Frozen Winterland. You did.
I see the guy driving down State Road.
All right, so you got this changed.
Yeah.
You replaced this whole thing, right?
Right.
Let's see if we got power here. The circulator's not running. You're saying that you change the thermostat, you change that.
And that little white fuse thing.
You change this.
Yes.
Well, obviously it's still not working, right? We got power coming into it?
The breaker's on.
Yeah, but do we got power coming in? You're not sure.
Not sure.
You put all these wires in the right spot, or you're not
I
sure?
took a picture of it and I matched it to the pictures. I can send you the pictures if you want.
Power. Common is this blue one here, and that should be 24 volts. No power. We got no power coming in. You got an emergency switch somewhere on the wall? In the hallway?
There is a switch on the hallway, but I don't think it's for this. But I can go flip it if you want.
I got red and common, right? That's gonna feed 24 volts to this circuit, and I got nothing. So we got no power. You said you changed this.
Yeah.
Nothing. No power. So let's open up the switch and see if we got any power coming in. You got an emergency switch? Did you check it up in the hallway?
I can go flip it and you can check.
Is it? See if it's down or up.
Okay.
Sometimes people take their coat off.
Right. I actually did change.
You did do that.
I had it off or whatever the position was, and then I put it to the opposite position.
All right. Try it. Should be labeled on there which way it goes, right?
It's not. I don't know. Let's see if I can.
I'm gonna check the power. See if yeah, we gotta check. See if we got power coming in. If no power, it's not gonna work. Obviously, right?
Right.
Need 110. Start with the simple shit. You paint houses? It must be
No,
terrible.
cars.
Oh, you paint cars?
Yeah. And fix them and whatnot.
That's a tough. That's kind of a unique job, huh?
I guess.
Whoa,
Something there.
whoa, something's arcing here.
Want me to shut the breaker off?
Yeah, shut it off. Did you see that?
Yeah.
The lights are flickering and shit.
Okay, that should be off.
Look at that, flipping lights are flickering when I move this.
Still.
See that?
Yeah.
I think you got a bad switch there. Let's check it.
That's it. I shut the heater circuit off. That's what it's labeled as, but who knows?
Oh, when I'm moving the wires, everything's flickering.
Right, and since it's off, I would think that wouldn't be doing that anymore, but...
That's not the. They've got no power here.
Okay. Want me to
Turn it on. That's not the right breaker.
It's still not on?
Nope. Oh, here we go. Just flickered a minute there. Something's queer here. Make sure I got power going to my meter. Make sure my meter's working. Yeah, I got meter going to the light. Right, I got power going to the light, so I know that's working. Alright, when I go from ground, which is not ground, it'll go from this. Whoa, look at I hit that ground. Whoa, something's that ground. Look at this. Watch this ground sparking.
Yeah.
See the ground sparking?
Yeah.
Something's fucked up there. That ground shouldn't be sparking like that. Shut that off. That breaker. You got to get an electrician over here. When I put that ground to there, it was sparking.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's off now. The breaker's off. But when I do this, the light's dim.
It's still doing something.
See that?
Yeah.
So you got an electrical issue. Something. One of these wires somewhere is touching the ground. The positive is probably touching the ground, and you could get electrocuted or something. It's got to get an electrician over here. So this thing's not running because you got no power to it.
Okay.
Watch this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at how my that's the ground. That goes to the ground. That's flickering the lights. Okay? So you gotta. At least you know it's. I can't do nothing until you get this straightened out. You gotta get the from the panel to here. Probably run a new line or something, or you gotta get somebody over here that knows what they're doing. I'm not licensed in that area, unfortunately. At least you got a starting point, right?
Right.
I'm gonna leave these screws. Let me leave these two screws right here. Goes 1 and 1. And you want me to put them back?
That's fine.
I'll put them back. So, what's this water leaking out of here?
That's probably from they drained the hot water heaters.
So obviously, you're gonna meet the guy here. Even when I flick this switch, it goes on and off.
Even with the...
Look at this.
Yeah. And it has no power right now because it is switched off, correct?
Something is, and it seemed like it was arcing right here.
It was.
When I moved this wire, I could see arcs.
Yeah.
So it might be that this black line coming down, right?
Yeah.
It might be shorted right here. This black line.
It looks like there's only a what? Okay,
That's kind of odd that they have the. See the Romex up there?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta, like I said, you gotta get an electrician.
Yeah.
If I stop playing around with this shit and the house burns down,
Right. No, I understand.
liability-wise, I'm not covered
Yeah.
under the electrical part.
Yeah, I understand.
So obviously, I don't want to play with it. I mean, if it was a wire I could see that was fried and burnt, that'd be different.
Yeah.
I could just replace the one wire, but that's not the case. Alright guys, just left that job. He's got something going on with the electrical going on there. I mean, I was moving the wires around, they were sparking in there, and I hit the ground, and the ground is flickering other lights from different circuits, and I'm not a licensed electrician, and most fires that you see happen with electrical issues. So when it comes to electrical issues like that, I'm not licensed or insured to be working on that shit because I don't have the license. So I don't play around with. If I could see the wires and they were burnt and fried, well, I would replace what I could see, but I don't know where it is. It could be in the wire in the ceiling, or it could be a break or in a panel. I mean, it's up to an electrician that's got the insurance and the liability to cover that shit. I mean, you don't want the house to burn down. I don't play around when it comes to certain things like that. I can't. I'm not covered under that. I can't be working on that shit. I'm not covered under that realm. So, in my state. So, it is what it is. He's gonna call an electrician. He's got an electrician friend. Get 110 of that burner. Then she should fire. He changed all kinds of parts. Already, he changed the control and the rollout switch and new thermostat. Did all that shit for nothing. But it's all good. At least he's going in the proper direction now. Get that wiring straightened out and get 110 to the unit. It should fire. Nice enough guy. That's it. We're going to the next one.